tournament has crowned a champion for 102 consecutive years, dating from 1914. In 1999, the competition was renamed to honor American soccer pioneer Lamar Hunt. Entering its 103rd year of competition, the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup will feature a tiered bracket in single-game knockout format with 92 participating teams. As in 2015, teams will be paired geographically from the first round through the fourth round. After the fourth round, a geographically based random draw will take place to determine the round of 16 matchups and set a fixed bracket to the final, scheduled for September 21st. Open division teams such as ours will enter the first round. Division 3 USL teams will start the second round. Division 2 and ASL clubs see their first action in the third round. And Division 1 MLS teams will take the field starting in the fourth round. Our opponent today, Kraze United, plays in the NPSL, the National Premier Soccer League. The winner of today's match will travel to South Carolina next week, Wednesday, May 18th, to play against the Charleston Battery, a USL team, Division professional team.
Some like 30-second or minute video they want me to play a couple times. I'll just give you a nod and cue it up. I want it played pre-game, halftime, and post, I think, once.
Now for the introduction of our two teams. First, the Kraze United. With the number on the jersey, 0, Philip D'Amico. Number 1, Michael Lujan. Number 2, Michael O'Sullivan. Number 3, Michael Dowling. Number 4, Kendall Kraze. Number 5, Jake Winship. Number 6, Lucas Kusovic. Number 7, Alfred Shams. We all have number 9, Charlie Dennis. Number 10, Omar Nunez. Number 11, Kevin Rockwell Ashton. Number 12, Lee Walton. Number 14, Stephen McGinn. Number 15, Marcus Watt. Number 16, Dennis Rowell. Number 17, Justin Clark. Number 19, Vitiello Jean-Jacques. Number 20, Rohan Roberts. Number 21, Arturo Idrak. Number 22, Charles Coleman. Number 23, William Coleman. Number 27, David McBroom. Number 28, Brendan Jose. The coaches for the Kraze United, Leandro Amaral, Joe Avalon, Iron Medeiros, Annette Root, and Eran Silento. And now, folks, give it up for your village's Buffalo Soccer Club. Number 1, Paulo Pita. Number 2, Danilo Diaz. Number 3, Iago Lopez. Number 5, Wesley Pereira. Number 6, Antonio Rodriguez. Number 7, William Pereira. Number 8, Roberto de Lima. Number 9, Carlos Araujo. Number 10, Carlos Vitor. Number 11, Paulo Vaz. Number 13, Christian Martinez. Number 14, Carwan Carvalho. Number 15, Pedro Diaz.
Number 16, Luziel Hernandez. Number 17, John Vasquez. Number 18, Kyle Nelson. Number 19, Federico Oliveira. Number 20, Rafael Melo. Number 21, Archie Manson. Number 26, Chad Bowen Smith. Number 27, Diogo Pereira. Number 28, Gaue Cavallo. Number 33, Seth Perez. And number 23, John Lucchesi IV. Your head coach for the Villages Soccer Club, Anderson Da Silva. Sergio Santos. Jim Flores. And Gabriel Zapoli. Your referees for today's match, your center ref, Alex Dirastin, Elvis Osmunovic, Hassan Feldakia, and Kyle Humphrey. And now please, will everyone rise and show their respects as the honor guard comes out with the colors in our flag. In today's match of the Open Cup, we have the Kraze United in their white jerseys and our hometown Buffalo in our Vegas gold and green. Give it up for
With the pregame festivities just about over with, we welcome you to the Villages Polo Field here in the lovely Villages, Florida. Ready for this first round matchup in the 103rd Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup between the Villages SC and Orlando Kraze United. starting lineups. For Kraze United, Marco Lujan in goal, Jean Biatello, Michael O'Sullivan, Kendall Kraus, and Lucas Kusevich. In the back, you got Charlie Dennis, Omar Vallejo, and Jake Winship in the middle. Kevin Rockwell, Alfred Shams, and Lee Wadham will be up front for the Kraze United. For the Villages, Paolo Pita in goal, Antonio Rodriguez, Cauê Carvalho, Iago Lopez, and Danilo Gias will be across the back for the Villages. William Pereira, Pedro Gias, Carlos Vitor, Roberto de Lima, Diogo Pereira, and then Carlos Jr. up top, the striker. We're just about set here for kickoff. And we're underway. Perfect weather for players and fans alike. Kraze United starts with possession, plays long. Carvalho gets that ball out of danger immediately. A whistle there. Foul called. Oh, the Villages want to start early, but the referee will call it back. Pereira. Iago Lopez. Oh, De Lima tripped just around the midfield stripe. There'll be a free kick there for Villages SC. There's an errant pass there that Kraze United pick up. Vallejo to Wadham on the left. Looking for some help. It arrives in the form of Jean Biatello. Now they'll recycle Michael O'Sullivan. Long switch there. Long ball played forward out there on the right wing. Kevin Rockwell, step over, looks to get inside. Tackled off the ball by Cauê Carvalho. Now a foul, as Gias was taken down by Rockwell. We've done some pretty good work out there on the right wing, but unable to get a ball in. Now he looks a little bit worse for the wear. He's trying to walk it off. And the Villages play the ball out so that Rockwell can receive some attention. It's the challenge on Carvalho after being dispossessed inside the box. That's certainly something to watch here as one of their attacking threats. Could have picked up a knock this early into the game. Rodriguez to Carlos Vitor. Now Rodriguez giving chase. Carlos Jr. Lujan plays long. Gias now with the ball to Lima. To Pereira. Now to another Pereira. Now to Lima. Carlos Vitor, the flick over the top. He's taken down. Roberto de Lima. Diogo Pereira. Both over top of this now. Ooh, Pereira with the left foot will strike, keeps it low, just wide. Lujan had that covered the whole way. But nonetheless, the first scoring opportunity there created by Villages SC. Lujan now asks his team to shape out, plays long, out to the wing. Jean-Pierre turns that ball over. Pereira to Carvalho. Carvalho looks to switch. He does switch long. But too long and out of play. And the Kraze will get the ball back in play quickly. Long switch now. Vitiello, a little room in front of him. Danilo Gias gets that ball out of play. The Kraze now with a throw. Lee Wadham just beyond his reach. It goes out of play. And the Villagers will throw in. Iago Lopez now over top of it. Plays long. Carlos Jr. can't collect it. But the Villagers maintain possession. Now play long. Carlos Vitor. Whistled for offsides. Vitor looking to take advantage of his pace and time that ball and his run, but got a little in front of it. But when given opportunities, he has proven to be dangerous early in this season. Marco Lujan take this free kick. He'll go long. Wadham heads it back in play, but not in time. It'll be a throw. Danilo Gias with the throw. Inside to Pereira. All the way over to Carvalho. Back onto the feet of Pereira. Ball turned over there. Rockwell. Big tackle. Clean, says the referee. And they play on. Ball goes out of play, though. Now for a Kraze United throw-in. Kraze looking to maintain a little bit of possession, but they found it very difficult in the early going. Rockwell with a header wide. Ball looked to be crossed in. Well defended by Carvalho. Now the throw. Shams lays off. Carlos Jr. tries to come back to it. Now we've got a little bit of an opportunity here for the Villages. Ball played. Carlos Vitor now just outside the box. He's got a man in front. He'll take a strike with the right foot just left of the goal. Great opportunity there. Nice fast break. Counter attack. Ball worked quickly to Diogo Pereira, who spotted the overlapping run of Carlos Vitor. Got him the ball, and another scoring opportunity for Villages SC. Jump Diello tries to play into the box. It's headed up. Still available. Flicked on. Now the Kraze push it towards the box. Iago Lopez looks to shield off, but he'll be forced to play it, and he will go long. Now William Pereira. Gias. De Lima. Now Pereira. Pereira to William. Rodriguez plays in. Pedro Gias in the corner. Unable to keep it in play.
Kraze United throwing on the far side.
Ball just hammered long. Rodriguez flicks it back in. Now Kraze United have the opportunity to move this ball out. They look to find Jean Bitiello once again. Carlos Vitor in the way of that. Now the ball quickly to the middle of the field. Now Lee Wadham out here on the left. Clean tackle once again. De Lima looks up Carlos Vitor. Tries to lay the ball back for Gias. Another long switch there by Kraze United. Brought down on the far side of the pitch. Jake Winship looks to switch it himself, but that's a little too short. Collected by De Lima. Now into the middle for Pareda. Pareda just gets enough on that ball. Carlos Jr. in a collision there with Michael O'Sullivan whistle for the foul. Long ball by Jean Bitiello, trying to find Rockwell. Paolo Pizza equal to that task. And Pizza will go long. Looking for Carlos Jr. Able to run that down in the corner, and it's earned a corner kick. Good work. Now let's see if the Villages can make that hard work pay off in the form of a goal. The opening goal of this matchup.
With the corner kick, number 15, Pedro Diaz.
Pedro Diaz with the right foot, in swinger, ball in. Ball up. William Pereira with an opportunity for a volley just outside the 6-yard box. Gets a little bit too much. It goes over the crossbar. Never really threatens the goal. But an opportunity nonetheless. O'Sullivan. Oh, dangerous ball across the front of his box. Carlos Vitor, can he chip the goalkeeper? It's wide. At a very early age, they teach you in the back, don't play it across the face of your goal. O'Sullivan decided to disregard that advice and almost paid dearly for it. But Carlos Vitor unable to put that ball in the back of the net. Jean Bitiello now. Overlap, gets into the box, but he fouls. Iago Lopez. It'll be a free kick for the Villages Soccer Club. Paolo Pizza will take the free kick. Wants everybody to go long. And they play long. Just over the head of Pereira. Now Pizza comes out, and he'll meet it. Almost into a danger spot. That ball played forward. Danilo Gias. Oh, now De Lima now in the middle of the field, chipped over. Looking for Carlos Vitor. Can he get to the end line? Oh, he gets there, and he and the keeper meeting at the ball. Referee keeps his whistle in his pocket. Keeper makes a great save there and wants to start a counterattack early. Charlie Dennis. Now. Wow. Omar Vallejo is tackled there. Hi. William Pereira. And from this angle, it looked like a lot of ball. He's shown a yellow card early in this game here. Let's sort of mark that down as a moment to remember. Omar Vallejo. Along with Kendall Kraus. I believe Lee Wadham. There's touched twice. That's Jake Winship, excuse me. Paolo Pizza called upon to make a save, and he does. First scoring threat there for Kraze United. It's a set piece, you can obviously tell, seen many a run on the training ground, and almost paid off for a goal. Now the in-swinger. Oh, that's to the back post, Pareda. Doesn't want to risk it, and he plays it out for another corner kick. Should be on the other side now.
Corner kick, Kraze United.
Omar Vallejo will take this from this side. He'll look to bend that in. Goes to the back post. Headed up towards the top of the box. Not out of danger quite yet. Rockwell now with the right foot. It's over the crossbar. Oh, Carlos Jr. into the box, but whistled for the offsides.
Referee indicates offside by the Villages SC.
Kraus looks to switch long here. Jean Bitiello brings it down with the left foot. Wadham wants it, gets it. Now dispossessed. It's a dangerous ball played back to the goalkeeper. We'll have enough time to collect it. Again from the back. John. Over to O'Sullivan. John Bitiello. Played long. Jams the target there, but he gets all the way back to Paolo Pizza. Carlos Vitor comes back. Will be a throw for Kraze United. Really only one opportunity thus far for Kraze United. That was on the free kick attempt. The Villages have had a couple of other opportunities. This ball played forward. Flag was up for offsides anyhow on Carlos Jr. Now Jean Bitiello lays off for Lee Wadham, who wants to go to the middle. Now DeLima wants to go long for the Villages. Big switch, Carlos Vitor out wide. Vitor with a man in front. Plays back to Rodriguez. Back to Vitor. And Rodriguez again. Rodriguez with the left foot cross. Carlos Jr. was there. And didn't get anything on it, I don't believe. What a great ball played in. And Rodriguez. Carlos Jr. The man on the spot there. The target striker, those are the ones you want. Just couldn't get enough on the header. And Lujan will play in. Oh, Pareda wins it in the air. Carlos Jr. on the Carlos Vitor, the left foot, and that's wide. This can be a very, very cruel game at times if you do not capitalize on your opportunities. And Villages SC, have had a bunch. But still, the scoreboard hasn't moved. There's 2 opportunities right in front of the goal mouth. Probably should have been tallied as goals, but they're not, and we still remain at 0-0. Now Kraze United. Try to play through Shams, but it gets pounded all the way back here to Jean Bitiello. He's ready to get the engine started a little bit quicker. Shams comes over. That ball out of play will be a throw for Kraze United. Kraus, it's taken off him. De Lima, he's got Carlos Jr. in front. It's on Carlos Jr.'s right foot, chops it back. He's got Carlos Vitor. Is this the chance? And at times in games like this, when you have so many opportunities left begging, you start to press. As a striker, when you start getting in your head that something may go wrong, it tends to usually go wrong. Had an opportunity there for Carlos Vitor that I would be willing to bet that on the training ground, 9 out of 10 times that thing finds the back of the net, and 10 out of 10 times finds its target. That time, though, not good enough. Here's another opportunity now. Now the ball over to Carlos Jr. Carlos Jr. onside here. Works to the right side of the field. That ball on the ground. Ooh, touch forwards, Carlos Vitor. Touch too heavy, goes out for a goal kick. The momentum, possession, scoring opportunities, all clearly on the side of Villages SC, but the one number that truly matters, the scoreboard, hasn't moved. Cowboy Carvalho and Shams out wide. Shams lays back, maintains possession for Kraze United. Kraze United again. I think part of the game plan is to definitely get the offense started through Jean Bitiello. Out here on the left, Haitian international. Now inside, Wadham. Now Kraus knocked off the ball, and here's a dangerous spot. We saw the first opportunity for Kraze United on a free kick from just about the same position, a little further out as a matter of fact. Let's see what they've worked up for this one here, a little bit closer in. Winship, Vallejo, and Kraus all gathered around it. Referee counts off the 10 yards. Oh, there's a free kick again. Something definitely set up. Paulo Pizza never has to worry about that one. As Kraus pounds it over the top of the net. We're in the 23rd minute, score still 0-0. In the first round of the 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Live from the Villages Polo Field here in lovely the Villages, Florida. Weather absolutely perfect for a match that began at 5 p.m. Kraus now in the middle. Outside of the left foot. Plays it out to Jean Bitiello. William De Lima and him. Now Pereira wins it. Diogo Pereira. Carlos Vitor, but he's offside. Just a step. Long ball over the top. Carvalho risks nothing and just plays it long out of play. Rockwell will throw it into Vallejo. Now Kraze. Kosovic. Vitiello. That ball works its way all the way over to the right wing. That ball off of Angel Rodriguez's arm. He whistled for a handball. Omar Vallejo now will step over top of this. There'll be no question about who takes this one here, as he's got no other teammates surrounding him. Ball into the box. Lucas Kovacic with the attempted header. And Pizza will play long. Carlos Vitor, Kosovic. Well, headed forward there. Shams to Rockwell. Vallejo. Out back to Rockwell once again, just outside the 18-yard box. Left foot swung in. Danilo Gias gets out of play for just a moment. But now Shams looks to attack Carvalho. Gets the ball out of play for a corner kick, though. Kraze United now with another opportunity here on the Villages Soccer Club end. They'll play short. Kosovic. Now the ball, left foot. One. What a great goal, but he's offsides. What would have been a highlight reel goal is instead a highlight reel offsides. Kevin Rockwell, take a bow anyhow. I will say this for Kraze United. They've apparently worked on set pieces, whether they be corner kicks or free kicks from outside the box, and that one narrowly misses on being a goal. The Villages SC, that was Pedro Gias was in the box. That shot was knocked down. Carlos Vitor looks to swing that ball in. Vallejo to Shams. He'll just have enough players back. But Rockwell marauding down the middle. Now dispossessed. Pereira to De Lima. De Lima outside of his right foot. Danilo Gias tackled off that, but it will be a Villages throw. Fans wanting a foul there. That's De Lima taken down. Training staff coming out to take a peek. De Lima's holding the lower portion of his back. De Lima Lujan walks off the field under his own power. He'll have to wait till the referee signal him back on. Does look like he's making his way back. Ball played into the middle of the box by Pereira. Now Vallejo gets it out to Wadham. Wadham wants to play long. Carvalho just plays it out of bounds. Jean Bitiello. Again, Bitiello. Oh, Vallejo earns that one there. Foul on Yago Lopez. Ball started quickly, but the referee will ask that the ball be settled. Not moving, ball put in play. So we'll have to do it over. We've seen Kraze United look very, very dangerous on these set-piece opportunities. That ball swung in. That's a great ball. Paolo Pizza unable to get a punch to it. And again, maybe not from the run of play, but from set-piece opportunities, Kraze United have looked very, very dangerous. And here comes another one on the corner. The Charlie Dennis, excuse me. With the ball in, Pizza gets a fist to that one. Jean Bitiello retreat a little bit. The ball switched. Angel Rodriguez wins that. Antonio Rodriguez. Carlos Vitor. Who's got Pereira in front of him. Bypasses him, gets it to Carlos Jr. Carlos Jr. in a physical battle there with O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan wins it, plays it back to Lujan. Lujan will just play long. William Pereira will win it back. Pedro Gias will switch. Danilo. Back to Paulo Pizza. There's a turnover. Kraze United now. Long switch intended for Jean Bitiello. De Lima wins it though. Now Carlos Vitor going to try the right side of the pitch. De Lima again gets inside of his man. That's the second or third time he's been brought down. Charlie Dennis is going to get the talking to. The referee in the center of the field says, listen, that's the last time. Last warning. Carlos Vitor. De Lima. Pereira tries to get it on the back on the foot of De Lima. Doesn't work out. Shams now at midfield. He and Pereira. Pereira gets a little bit of help now, and Rodriguez wins that ball away. Goes out of play for a Kraze United throw. In the 34th minute here, score still 0-0. Both teams with some dangerous scoring opportunities, but nothing to show for it. That's ball played forward. Carlos Jr. on the run, but Lujan doesn't take any chances and just plays it out of bounds. Instead, be a throw-in for the Villages SC. De Lima. Gias. Pereira gives it away. Now Wadham doesn't want to wait. He'll go. And he'll be tackled off it by Iago Lopez. Pedro Gias. We'll go to Rodriguez now. Rodriguez got a little time. Some space on the left-hand side. Finds Carlos Vitor. He's faced up with Kendall Kraus right now. Comes back in. Gias back to Vitor. Vitor chips in. Carlos Jr. tries to flick on, but nobody there for it. Now Lee Wadham for Kraze United. Charlie Dennis. Marvaleo. Kraze United enjoying a little bit of possession here, something that can't say that they've done a whole lot of today. But don't let that fool you. They've had some pretty decent scoring opportunities on some set pieces, some free kicks, and some corner kicks, including a ball that hit the back of the net on a spectacular bicycle by Kevin Rockwell, but he was just in an offside position. There's another ball across the face of the goal. Shams will get to it before it goes out of play. Looks to beat Rodriguez, but can't. It'll be a throw. That ball ends back up on the foot of Charlie Dennis, but he's in an offside position, so it will be a free kick for Villages SC. Paolo Pizza will take the free kick. A little bit less than 10 minutes left in this first half. Score still 0-0. Kraze United turns it over now. Gias. De Lima. He sees Carlos Vitor into the box. Vitor on the right foot tries to get it across to Carlos Jr., but it's cut out. Now De Lima steps in, but now Wadham wins it back. Oh, no foul call there. It's a give and go, but left behind. Lee Wadham still down. Finally gets back to his feet, but it was an awkward tumble. Now Vallejo. Long switch now. Jean Bitiello out of bounds. Before he chest trapped that ball. This will be a Villages throw. Come back to Iago Lopez, who played long. Carlos Jr., the flick on. There's a lot of grown human being in there on that collision. As Michael O'Sullivan's a little bit worse for the wear. The referee was going to give him an opportunity to get to his feet. Maybe allow these teams to take a little bit of a water break as well. Got about 7 minutes left here in this first half. Reminder the score 0-0. This is a matchup between Kraze United and the Villages SC. It's a first round matchup in the 103rd Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. It's a beautiful night here at the Villages, Florida. Appreciative crowd taking in their first soccer game here at the Villages. They are a new club in the PDL, the Southeast Division. They've already played one road game. They're looking forward to getting home and playing some league games as well. But first things first, it's the home game that's in front of them right now in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. So 103rd edition. And Kraze United will get this ball back into play. Charlie Dennis. Oh, turned over. DeLima now. Pereira, DeLima ping back and forth a little bit. Carlos Jr. slid through there by O'Sullivan. Referee whistles. Villages wants to play fast. That was Charlie Dennis who wouldn't allow it. Carlos Vitor. That ball flicked on by Pereira, but nobody there. And it's a turnover instead. Jean Bitiello out here on the left. Back in now for Dennis. And switched long. Omar Vallejo. And Pereira tangling inside there. But the Kraze United with some possession here. Charlie Dennis looked to play that a long switch. Credit to Omar Vallejo to run that the ball down to keep possession for Kraze United. See if they can do something with it. Jean Bitiello looking for a ball. Charlie Dennis doesn't see him. Bitiello vacates the space. Now Dennis to Lee Wadham. Tackled off the ball by DeLima. Now maybe an opportunity to break with numbers. Pedro Gias to Carlos Vitor, who lets it ride by. He's got Danilo Gias with him. Back to Carlos Vitor, just outside the box. Off the right foot, it's laid over. And Pedro Gias, just the latest Villages SC player to have a decent opportunity at goal, yet come up empty. But great counterattack there, and two well-timed and well-placed balls turned into a scoring opportunity for the Villages. Now Kraze United with it. Vallejo. Jean Bitiello. Rockwell. Danilo Gias. He's got Carlos Vitor with him. Carlos Vitor onside. Got one man in front of him. Long ball played beyond the back post. That ball's on goal. There's a ball laying out into the 6-yard box. Carlos Jr. there on it. Can he lay it back? He can't even get it back. Unfortunate. Credit Marco Lujan there for cutting off what would have been a back pass to, I'm sure, a number of Villages players that would have been crashing the goal at that moment. But now instead you've got a corner kick. But a man down, William Pereira, in the middle of the pitch. Now Carlos Vitor with the right foot, being an out-swinging ball here. Diogo Pereira in the middle of the box. That ball's long. Oh, that's headed forward by Pereira. William Pereira. Carlos Jr. gets it before it goes out of play. Now to the back of the 6-yard box. A little contact there. Carlos Jr. can't get off the ground. Now Pereira tries to lay it off for Gias. Left foot swung in. Now Kraze United just get it cleared. Only as far as DeLima, who'll strike from distance. But that too, over the top of the goal. Alberto de Lima with the latest scoring opportunity there. That one from distance. Just over the crossbar. Headed forward, Carlos Jr. Good touch. Carlos Vitor now with Jean Bitiello in front of him to De Lima. De Lima cuts in on the left foot, wants to lay it over. That ball. Diogo Pereira wanted to curl that in with his left boot, never got enough around it. Again, we had this discussion a little bit earlier in the first half. When you're not scoring goals, you're trying to be a little bit too perfect. I'm sure when they get in there at halftime, the discussion will be, hey, listen, keep firing balls on frame, make this goalkeeper make saves. Don't have to be perfect with the strike. Let the goalkeeper be perfect with his actions. Too many balls over and just around the post. Goalkeepers have to make really one save.
Kraze United throwing on the far side.
That ball flicked on. Diego Lopez clears it out. Rodriguez. This ball worked around. Finds Jean Bitiello. Now left foot into the box. Kevin Rockwell was there, but so was Paulo Pita. Thiago Lopez now. Coway Carvalho on it. Tries to find Rodriguez on the left. That ball sent in. Carlos Jr. was offside, so he let the ball ride. Carlos Vitor never made a play at it, and that's 3 whistles. And that is the end of the first half with your score, 0-0 from the Village's polo field. For the first half of this first round matchup of the 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup between Kraze United and the Villages SC. Opportunities for both teams to go into the locker room satisfied with the chances, but certainly wishing at least one of them would have changed the scoreline at this point. We'll be back for the second half of this matchup. You're enjoying 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup action live from the Villages Polo Field here in lovely Villages, Florida.
Villages SC fans, remember our inaugural season home opener is coming up Saturday, June 4th at 5 p.m. here at the Villages Polo Club. We look forward to seeing all season ticket members and everyone else that you would like to invite. Please bring them out to the festivities. The next game will be versus the Floridians FC, Saturday, May 21st at 4 p.m. That is an away match. For our home opener, we will be playing the Palm Beach Suns FC on Saturday, June 4th at 5 p.m. There will be an opening ceremony prior to the game. Gates open at 3 p.m. All away games will be streamed live on our website at www.thevillagesSC.com and the YouTube channel. Villages SC fans, we need your help, we need your support. Let's get a supporter group going. Any ideas, shoot them to us, to our team website, to the Herd on Facebook, to me personally at Glendy Sierra on Facebook. Let's get together, let's get some chants going, let's get the emotion going for the Villages SC. Just ran a marathon, huh?
Too many stairs. Last place had an elevator.
Come on, man. Did you hear the music down there while you were around?
Which music?
No, I know.
No, yeah.
I did a bunch of music before this book.
So what are the orange and yellow things for?
The best
Yeah.
substitute players, usually, well, for our team, I guess they have the fluorescent ones. The substitute players, because since you're wearing the typical uniform underneath, that way the referee on the sideline can tell that it's not a player on the field. We made our coach put one on also because it was too close. it up for the Villages FC. Let your hometown Buffalo hear you. Great match so far between both teams. Lots of attempts on our part. Let's keep the momentum going into the second half.
Guys, who's ball boy? I got it. Mom! Mom! Ethan! You're ball boy, right? Guys! Shoot!
1, 2, 3, football!
Done! Done!
Back for the second half. It's just kicked off between the Kraze United and the Villages SC. This 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup first round matchup. 0-0 draw through the first 45 minutes. We'll see if one of these two teams can break through in the next 45, or will we see some added time. Rodriguez looks to flick on through to Carlos Vitor. Doesn't make it through. Carvalho, big left foot through the ball. Pereira chests it down to William Pereira. Now to De Lima. Has a little time and space. Pereira tries to play long. Carlos Vitor, flick on. It's on his left foot. He strikes! I believe the keeper looked like he may have got a fingertip on it. The referee says no, and it's going to be a goal kick. Another opportunity for Villages SC. Marco Lujan waiting to get this ball in play, and finally does. William Pereira beaten to it. Winship just plays it long. Goes out of play for a Villages throw. De Lima taken down once again. Paulo Pizza. He goes long there. That ball headed away by Lucas Kosovic. Vallejo the target. Winship. Lee Wadham mixed in there. Matter of fact, it's Lee Wadham that's called for the foul. He'll disagree with the official for a little bit, and they'll talk. Pereira puts it back in play. De Lima. Ball through to Carlos Jr. Back onto De Lima. Vallejo. Over to John Bitiello. John Bitiello now. Bitiello. Diogo Pereira was beaten there. Bodied him off. Now again. Now Vallejo. Vallejo. Cutter Coleman, who's now in the game. He replaced Kevin Rockwell. Rockwell, you may remember from the first half, with the spectacular bicycle kick opportunity, which was ruled offsides. Paulo Pizza will take this goal kick. Carlos Jr. with the flick on. Carlos Jr. headed over again. Kendall Kraus. Unfortunately, took the brunt of that contact. Oh, dangerous. Let's play with it there. Now De Lima wins it to Carlos Vitor. Carlos Jr. Rodriguez tries to play the ball off of Cutler. Cutler Coleman, excuse me. Wydom. Long switch there. Shams can't get to it. Oh, De Lima. That ball's kept in, though. Charlie Dennis, the ball across. Headed out just to the top of the box. Cutler Coleman had an opportunity there. How can De Lima bring it down? He will. And the Villagers start a counter here. Long switch to Carlos Vitor. But he lets it bounce. And he's shielded off the ball. Now Kraze look to play out of the back. And they do get the ball to Omar Vallejo. Vallejo now, he'll go long. Shams now. He's got an opportunity in between two defenders. He's got Wadham with him. Wadham's got it on his right foot now. Forced to retreat, though. Cutler Coleman. Oh, terrible ball there. Given right away. Pereira. Diogo Pereira tries to go it all on his own. Then gives it up. Michael O'Sullivan's going to carry on. Jean Bitiello wanting to start it there. O'Sullivan bangs it forward in hopes that Jean Bitiello can get to it. He does, but he's ruled for a foul. Paulo Pizza will take the free kick. Long ball played forward. O'Sullivan tries to win that in the air. Now De Lima gets it, just beyond the reach of Carlos Vitor. Pereira. Now a ball swung in, that's a good ball. Just beyond Carlos Jr. and not quite to Carlos Vitor. Rodriguez, now Carlos Vitor. With Rodriguez overlapping, swings it in instead. That ball, Carlos, it's going to be a dangerous play outside the box there. Be a free kick. Now an opportunity here. Pedro Pereira. Excuse me, Pedro Gias with the right foot, low, headed out. Rodriguez plays it right back in. Carvalho, who had made a run into the box from his center back spot. Now the ball played forward. Shams was the intended target there on the long ball. Now Vallejo out wide. Shams now was to beat Rodriguez. He does. Cuts it inside. Now Rodriguez works back and gets it back. Good work there by the left back of the Villages Soccer Club. Plays it all the way down. Now the ball headed back to Lujan. And now O'Sullivan will get it started. Kraze United. Sean Bitiello tries to find Lee Wadham, but Lee Wadham was in an offside spot and just broke off his run. Apparently the referee whistled for the free kick anyhow. Paolo Pizzo will put it in play long. Cutler Coleman. There's a foul there. Pedro Gias. A little too over anxious defensively. That ball, well played. Jean Bitiello. Tried to flick back on to him. Instead, that ball's played long. De Lima, Roberto De Lima, now in the middle of the field, will take some more space. Carlos Jr. wants to play him back, but a little too heavy. And a collision there. Referee says play on. Kraze United now. Swing a ball into the box. Lee Wadham's there. But so is Paolo Pizza. And in the end, never really a threat. Pereira. Now De Lima. Pereira. Gias. Now Rodriguez out here on the left. Carlos Vitor gets it back from Junior. Carlos Vitor now sees a little space on the inside. Gets walled off there. De Lima will switch it. Great run there. Oh, heavy tackle. Danilo Gias taken down, but no call. Jean Bitiello with the tackle. Referee says wins it cleanly. Danilo Gias.
Coming in, number 13, Christian Martinez.
Going in, number 10, Paolo Vitor. Give it up, number 10, Paolo Vitor.
Substitution there. Carlos Vitor is going to come out of the game. Or Christian Martinez. Break in the action here. Now the Villages will throw back in to Kraze United. We'll get it started once again. The 59th minute, a 0-0 game. First round matchup of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the 103rd rendition. Oh, there's a great strike. Omar Vallejo. Somebody got a touch to it. The referee awards a corner kick. Charlie Dennis will come over, play this in with his left foot, a little bit in swinger. Low whipped in, headed out by Paulo Pizza. Wins it, looks like he wants it to get started early. He'll go long. To Pereira, who heads it over to Carlos Jr. Carlos Jr. in the box. Can he get an opportunity? He tries to cut back. He's got help. He with his right foot finds Marco Lujan. He had Diogo Pereira coming to bring help just to his left. Didn't see him in time. Jean Bitiello now. Referee says play on. So Kraze United will start again. Omar Vallejo. Just beyond the reach of the Lima. Vallejo. Get to Dennis. A recycle all the way back to O'Sullivan. Bitiello can't keep it in play. Turn the ball over to Villages SC. Try to take advantage of spot of the throw. Fiesta Lima. Carvalho gets it. Can it get to Rodriguez? The answer is no. That ball played forward to Lee Wadham into the box. Wadham will have to be turned away. Tries to lay it back. Omar Vallejo's there. Back to Jean Bitiello. Winship with the switch. Kovacic. Kovacic tries to cut in. He's still got the ball on his foot. Ball squirts out. Rodriguez is there. That ball gets away from Diogo Pereira. Opportunity there to maybe start a counter. But instead, Kraze United keep it. That ball switched. Kovacic. Takes a touch forward. Plays into Charlie Dennis. Charlie Dennis brings it down. Kovacic continues his run. Oh, fakes like he was going to cross it in. Now he's in the middle of the box. Lays it back. Coleman. Now Charlie Dennis is taken down just outside the box. We've seen Kraze United very dangerous on these set piece opportunities. Normally a couple touches on the ball and then a strike. Seen a couple of variations in the first half. Most of their scoring opportunities have come from set pieces. Omar Vallejo. Charlie Dennis over top of it. This looks like a much more direct approach. Charlie Dennis into the arms of Paulo Pizza, who takes a moment to gather it and collect it. Carlos Jr. with the turn. Uses the big frame. Now can he get a shot off? He's still in there. Still working. And is whistled for a foul. Winship. The long switch there. Intended for Lee Wadham. Runs out of play. Gias. It's the ball in play to Martinez. Now Martinez on it again. Gias to Lima. The Villages look to switch the field a little bit. Carvalho goes left foot long. Rodriguez down now in the corner. His left foot. Good ball there. Is anybody home? Nope. Pereira can't get there in time. He'll have to try to win it back on a tackle. He does, just for a moment, but he puts his hand up. Could have done some damage there. Don't know if that's a cramp as he's reaching for his toe. The referee telling him to hold off on bringing out the training staff. Looks like he'll be okay to continue. In the 67th minute, score still 0-0 between the Villages SC of the PDL taking on Kraze United of the NPSL here in this first round matchup of the 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the 103rd rendition. Diogo Pereira will check out, as a matter of fact, now. Juan Carvalho will check in. Kraze United get it back in play. Charlie Dennis, Kovacic on the right-hand flank. Now touch forward by Lee Wadham. Lee Wadham tries to go right by Rodriguez, but that doesn't happen. Gias tries to play forward to Carlos Jr. But now John Bitiello, Omar Vallejo. Now the long switch, Kovacic again the target. Kovacic cuts in, lays the ball back. It's on Charlie Dennis. Charlie Dennis creates a little space for himself. Then lays off to Kovacic. Winship to O'Sullivan. Now Vallejo. Vallejo with the quick switch once again. Juan Carvalho gets the touch on it early. Goes out of play for a throw. Coleman. Winship. That ball just pounded to the back post. It'll actually go out of play for a goal kick. Paulo Pizza counts off his steps. As we wait for the breakthrough goal here in the 70th minute. Jean Bitiello wins that header, but it goes out of play. And Villages have a throw. De Lima comes back to help. Now that ball popped into the box. Carvalho. The pressure. De Lima steps forward, takes it, laid back off. De Lima's got help there. He's got it in the form of Gias, but the ball is just played beyond his reach. Pedro Gias making a nice run into the box. But De Lima just plays it a little bit long, and that ball gets out of play for a goal kick. Kovacic. Long switch by Kendall Kraus. Finds Jean Bitiello. Now Charlie Dennis, who's been much more present here in the second half for Kraze United. Back on to Kraus. Vallejo will come get it. Kovacic on the right, back on to Vallejo. He's got a little bit of room here, and he'll work towards the middle of the field. He's got a couple players with him. Wadham tries the back heel. He went right, but Vallejo went left. Martinez. Gias finds De Lima. De Lima to Junior. Carlos Jr. tries to work back. A little too much hands. The referee's giving him another warning. Coleman. Kovacic now. Winship. Now Bitiello into the box. Vallejo. Now Lee Wadham. Flick on. Wasn't sure if that was a flick to the back post or an attempt on goal, but definitely an attempt on goal. So he thought Paulo Pizza was off his line just a tad bit, wanted to test him. Didn't get all he wanted to on it. So in the end, an easy save for Pita. Now Gias. Big switch here for Rodriguez.
Substitution for the Kraze United. Coming in, number 8, Kenny Ohave.
Alfred Shams is going to check out for Ziggy Hay.
Going in for number 7, Alfred Shams.
Shams out, Ziggy Hay in. There's a shot on goal. Knocked down before it ever got beyond the box. Iago Lopez with the dramatic header. Now Winship over to Jean Bitiello. Now Bitiello looks. Finds Coleman. He's content just to control it at the top of the box. Now Bitiello on the right foot. Excuse me, that was Hay. Now O'Sullivan. Now Hay. Ziggy Hay down in the corner. Oh, the spin. Just ran out of real estate there. But Ziggy Hay making his presence felt early on here, as he's just come on the pitch. A goal of paramount importance here, as both teams have been subbing in attacking-minded players. Now that ball to Ziggy Hay. Once again, Ziggy Hay with a touch on. Ziggy Hay beyond Iago Lopez, but Lopez recovers and gets enough of a touch on it to force the ball out of play, but it will be a corner kick. Another set piece opportunity here for Kraze United. Omar Vallejo will take this corner. Vallejo, right foot, doesn't get enough on it. Gias gets it out of play, out of danger, momentarily. But Vallejo still upon it. And he strikes, takes a little bit of a deflection, then finds the waiting arms of Paulo Pita. Pita will choose to play it from the deck here and go long. Carlos Jr., Carvalho up front, can't combine. So Coleman will lay it back to the feet of O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan looks to get out. Instead just goes right through Danilo Gias. Now De Lima sees a little space, takes a little space, then tries to lay it off for Carvalho. Oh, the left foot strike for Martinez. Looking to change this game in one instance. Marco Lujan will take the goal kick. Jean Bitiello tries to head the ball forward. It comes back to O'Sullivan. Winship tries to go over the head of Kovacic, but Kovacic has to come back to recover it. Does. Now Kraus. Bitiello. Kraze United much better as far as possession, controlled possession is concerned here in the second half. Settled in clearly here in this game. 0-0 in the 78th minute. Rodriguez just smashes it forward. Carvalho. He controls it. Lays over. Pereira, who's got Gias on the overlap. Gias now works it down, swings it in with the right foot, headed away by O'Sullivan, but still under control here. De Lima. De Lima's got it, cuts it in off the right, hits it on the right. That ball never makes it to the frame, but now it's crossed across. Carvalho can't get to it. Carvalho with the opportunity, heads it right on frame, right on the goalkeeper who makes the save. And Carlos Jr. can't make a save. Now to the other end. Ziggy Hay now. Oh, that's too dramatic. Referee never buying that, but unfortunately the clearance never makes it past the half field stripe. Now Charlie Dennis. Charlie Dennis now. You got Coleman. The referee is going to bring it all the way back here. Jean Bitiello is yet to get up after that frantic moment inside the box. A couple of attempts. Jean Bitiello, Haitian international, seen playing time with his country in World Cup qualifying. Slow to get up here, and certainly been a focal point of what it is that Kraze United wanted to do, maybe more so in the first half than the second half, as it seems that Kovacic has been more the option here on the right-hand side. But definitely involved here in front of Marco Lujan's goal with that opportunity there that we thought was going to be the breakthrough goal. Looking to see if there's going to be a sub for Jean Bitiello. Now Bitiello looks like he's going to check back into this game. At some point. I believe the referee going to call a drop ball situation here. Trying to work out who's going to get the ball. The Villages just decided to play that back down to the end of the field. Michael O'Sullivan will keep it in play. Winship back to O'Sullivan now. Ziggy Hay brings it down with the outside of the left boot. Cutler Coleman. Now played forward. Martinez cuts that out. Lopez tries to go forward. Winship gets it. Now to Lima. Out of his reach. Now Charlie Dennis. And now laid back to Kovacic, who will go all the way back to Lujan. Lujan, bouncing ball there, gets enough of it. Rodriguez heads it forward. Only white shirts there. Now Kovacic got a little bit of a room, a little bit of space to bring this down, then tries to chop it back. Pereira. Now Gias. Inside to Junior. Oh, De Lima's got the long switch. Danilo Gias with it. Back to De Lima, back to Gias. Is this it? Laid back. Carlos Jr. with the flick on behind his back, but nobody there running onto it. And now the long ball out to Lee Wadham. Can Lee Wadham keep it in? The answer there is yes. No numbers there for Kraze United, but that's not going to slow him down. Now Charlie Dennis has got an opportunity. Fortunate stumble there if you're a Villages fan. Now he's looking to buy a call there at the edge of the box. The flop. Now Gias. Unfortunately, that ball held a little too long. Carvalho didn't hold his run, and that was offsides. And a fairly easy call for that linesman to make. Charlie Dennis, long switch. Jean Bitiello. Again, we'll try to influence this game. Oh, good switch here. Kovacic with the great overlapping run. Now that ball low, driven in. Coway Carvalho with the clearance. Now the ball back on Kovacic, who again has probably been the most dangerous player here for Kraze United as far as getting offense started. And now De Lima finds another gear. Can he get the ball through? He does. Carvalho tries the one time over the top to Carlos Jr., but doesn't get anything on it. Now a long ball. Ziggy Hay with pace. Keeps it in. Keeps it in play. Now looking for some help. Puts Carvalho on his backside. Lays that off to Omar Vallejo, who has a strike. But Pizza gets enough of it to keep it off the frame. Paulo Vaz is going to replace Carlos Jr. up top. Now Charlie Dennis. Left-footed in-swinger. Oh, that's a good ball. Pizza just gets a fingertip to it. I believe that was Winship was on the back post there, just praying that that ball would get through. Gias to Martinez. Ball played forward. Carvalho. Paulo Vaz has got some fresh wheels. He'll use them. And the pressure forces Lujan into a poor clearance. We're going to see another sub here for Kraze United. Jean Bitiello is going to finally check out. Stephen McGinn. De Lima. Pereira. And Gias will bounce off each other for a little bit. And Carvalho. Carvalho. Rodriguez. It's Hay. Hay with the pressure, gets enough of him. Hayes had quite the impact here. He hadn't been on the pitch long, but you certainly aren't going to miss him. Whether it's goal-scoring opportunities created or pressure defense like that, he's come on and been quite active. The 88th minute here. Both teams now looking for goals. As one will do it. Can somebody find the breakthrough? Rodriguez. Doesn't look like that was played to anybody in particular. Now it's cleared long. Lee Wadham. Ian Lopez. Lopez the winner there. Gets it to Gias. Now back on to Lopez, who will look to switch long. Rodriguez now. Good take with the left foot. And he'll go long to Carvalho. Can he keep that in play? He will. Carvalho cuts in. Oh! Maybe I was mistaken. Didn't keep it in play. Charlie Dennis. McGinn, who's just checked into the game. That ball laid back. William Pereira will chase. Rodriguez heads it forward. Voss in on the action. Now Coleman, who stepped forward in between two defenders, finds Charlie Dennis. Now Charlie Dennis got a little bit of space. Stumbles again. That ball laid off. Now Pereira will get it back. Carvalho. He keeps it. Now looking for some help and gives it away. Winship, the long switch. Kovacic, who's now moved to the left-hand side of the pitch. Kovacic. Winship. Long switch here to McGinn. McGinn now. He's going to chew up some space in front of him. Cuts in. Carvalho there, though, and he's going to play long. Paulo Vaz is around. Goalkeeper Lujan going to wait for it to come down, which was dangerous at best. And just bangs it out of play for Village's throw-in. We're in the final minute here. Long throw to Vaz. Can Vaz create something here? Cuts in on the right. He's got Rodriguez on the overlap. Decides to go to De Lima around the top of the box. De Lima cuts in on the right. He's on his right foot, looking for some help. Gets it. Swung over to Gias. Gias will look to swing it in. He does. O'Sullivan gets it out of play. Out of danger for the moment. Now they look to counter. But Lopez won't allow that to happen. Now Pereira. And Rodriguez. Pereira. Oh. Flicked on in the box. Paulo Vaz keeps it in. Now with the right foot, lays it off to Gias. Pedro Gias on the right foot. Knocked down. And again, ball played forward. Ziggy Hay, the target there. He's not going to win many in the air, but a foot race, I like his chances. Oh, there we go. De Lima, this could be it. Great ball by De Lima. Pedro Diaz! If you like drama, then in added time, the first goal of this match comes as De Lima lays off a perfect ball onto the path of Pedro Gias. Keeper comes out. Gias calmly slots it inside the left post for the first goal of this game and what may be the decider. (1-0) your score here. The Village is up on the goal by Pedro Gias. Late in added time of this second half. As Kraze United got to throw it all at the Village's goal now. Now we should have some amount of added time because we've had some injuries. Didn't see exactly how much time was added. But we are at least in the third minute of that added time. Now Voss. At this point, you're happy just to possess it if you're the Villages. You don't need a second goal. You need to just hold on to the ball. De Lima, he gets it. They're going to try for the second goal. Paulo Vaz! Tops it with his left foot. Foul. Foul called. Omar Vallejo, the chip in to Hay. That ball towards the frame. Ziggy Hay, who again has been very dangerous. Charlie Dennis now will swing it in off the left foot, headed towards goal and over. And that is the final touch of the game with 3 whistles. Signifies this first round victory in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup for the Villages SC. Sometimes it's good to be fashionably late. And the Villages waited till about the final moments to wrap this game up with their first goal of the game coming in added time of this second half. The ball played through. Pedro Gias finds the back of the net for the goal. Only one was needed, and that's what they got today for their victory here in the first round of this 2016 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. They will progress on. They will go to Charleston, South Carolina to take on the Battery in the second round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. We appreciate you joining us here live from the Villages, Florida for this matchup. Appreciate Brian Morgan and the rest of the staff, the production staff, for putting this broadcast together. Appreciate the entire staff and the community down here in the Villages for coming out and making a spectacular event. We are done here. We'll be back for our next broadcast. Make sure you check us out right there on thevillagesSC.com.
Fans, friends, and family, you're more than welcome to come out onto the field. meet the players, coaches, hang out with them there for a little bit.